Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Addiction Solutions with Roselle. So glad that you could join me today. We talked last week about finances and addiction, and we're going to wrap that up today. So, we talked a little bit about the gambling, drugs, alcohol, shopping, credit cards, hoarding, eating, all of these things that takes money. Gambling has risen to number one. It's making people broker faster than anything people have seen. People went in casinos or lotto, powerballs, whatever, scratch-offs with the idea that they were going to be millionaires. Now, you might have been a millionaire when you went in there, but 9 times out of 10, you're nowhere near that now. Yes, gambling. I'm going to pay $50. Fine. Next week, I'm only going to take 100. Next week, 150. The experimentation is taking you up to taking $500 into the casino. And now you're taking your debit and credit cards. You anticipate losing this type of money. You anticipate the fact that I could lose more than 500 of my hard-earned dollars. Are there social gamblers? Of course there are. There are people that know when to fold them and when to hold them. Trust me. But if you're an addict, you're not in that class. So no sense trying to play no games that you're like them, because you're not. You're like me. You found something you liked. It satisfied your curiosity, and you kept doing it. Gambling is destroying families. People are refinancing their homes, refinancing their cars, getting payday loans, payday advances, you name it, they're getting them just for the sake of satisfying feelings and emotions. We move over now to alcohol. We talked about this when we got to legal problems and addiction. But alcohol, the tickets are very expensive. DWIs, DUIs, you name it, they cost money. So you go to court, the judge, he acknowledges the fact that, hey, you're an outstanding citizen, got a good job, able to afford an attorney. The judge, he's impressed. So therefore, he can charge you more. So you got to pay the court costs. Got to pay your lawyer for doing absolutely nothing, because there's nothing he could do. The law states that you have to pay. He might have sounded good or looked good, but once your check cleared, that's all he cared about. So, and then the judge threw one on that we didn't know about, forces you to go to treatment. And guess what? Self-pay. So you got to go to treatment for 6 months, and you got to pay for your treatment. The insurance company is not going to pay. You're going to pay. I had clients in my groups that the judge would let them go to work, but when they got off work, they had to go back to jail. So they had to pay that too. So now you got to pay to sleep in the jail. You got to pay the continued court costs because you didn't have enough money to pay it. And you got to pay for your treatment. Probably at the time, it was $75 a lesson, a session. So now, into the drugs. Alcohol's a drug, but we're into narcotics. Crack. Scary. Listen, you work 7 days, double shifts, 7 days, 12 hours. Back when I was really doing therapy, guys had $2,500 paychecks, $2,500 net. Where did they go? Crack house. When they left the crack house, how much money did they have? Grand total of nothing. They smoked until it was all gone, including their car. Yeah, they let the young boys drive their car, man, for another bump. You know, so what in the heck is going on here? Some of them told me they had to sleep in the plant to make sure that they would be there for their shift, because this is how the scenario went. They get the paycheck. They had to pay the money man, the number man, the lottery man, the food man, the alcohol man, and the loan shark. All of them would be in the lunchroom waiting on their money. So they would go to the store and get some Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams and come back and sleep on the bench in the plant to make sure they were there for their shift, because they needed that check. And once the people, the powers that be, knew that they were at work and were going to be working, they could get more credit. Now, all of them didn't do that. Some of them were fortunate enough to get out of the plant with their check, but it didn't make no difference. It was the same scenario. They was broke. So, you know, that's that pipe, man. That crack is, ooh, it used to be number one, but the casino has brought legal people into the scene. You know, casino people ain't really smoking crack. They could. I'm not going to say they can't, but, you know, they stick to their gambling. Then we got credit cards. Credit card addiction definitely affects your finances in many ways. You got bills galore because of these credit cards. You've got high limits that you can charge. You know, you got good credit, you got low interest rates, but pretty soon your interest rates are going to go up because you're paying just the minimum payment. And then you're hoarding. You've got all this stuff, man. Your garage is full, your attic is full, your basement is full. The room that we were supposed to make as a guest room is loaded with stuff. So finances have been really, really, really explained in this episode. I really tried to get finances explained so that you could understand that no matter where you are financially, when your addiction kicks in, whatever it is, it will destroy you financially. So stay with me for next week's show, as we're going to deal with health problems. And so I hope you're enjoying these videos. You can always give me a holler back on my Facebook page, or you can just say, hey, Roselle, on my YouTube page. So again, this is Roselle signing out. God bless and have a great day.